Before we get started this time, I wanted to make mention of a viewer that very helpfully told me to put the microphone on my shirt and stop, quote, waggling it around on a stick. Sorry to throw a wrench in your commenting plans. It feels like that Danny DeVito meme. So anyway, I just started blasting. Disclaimer, I am not a metalworker. Though I really super duper want to be. I really like watching Lift Arc Studios with Tay. I'd love to meet Tay. I've been learning how to weld very periodically, but I do my best. Anyway, a neighbor down the road from us decided that he wanted to hire me to try my hand at a metalworking project for a metal part that he could no longer get. It's a bracket for the transmission cooler on a Toyota Tundra. So I said, sure, I can totally do that. The good part is he had, of course, the transmission cooler itself. This bracket attaches to the brackets on the side of that transmission cooler, and then the whole thing mounts to the truck. Now, the bracket that I had to make has this bent tab on the end that we did not have a pattern for. It was difficult to measure an invisible thing that goes on a thing that I did not have at my disposal to measure anytime I need to. So he measured on his truck what he thought it should be and gave me those measurements, and then I traced the transmission cooler itself, the brackets and everything that he had, onto a piece of cardboard, and then I took an absolutely ridiculous amount of measurements. I was seeing fractions in my sleep as I got a fraction of sleep because of how worried I was that this would go very badly. I had no idea whether this was going to turn out, well or not. I was definitely going to make a video out of it because it's a project and I'm trying to do build projects on YouTube. So why not make a video out of it? I mean, it's for a client also, which is totally cool. It's for a metalworking client. So this man, his name is Dale, he said, it was very low pressure and I could just kind of try my hand at it and see how it goes. If not, no big deal. It's all well and good. But I really wanted to succeed. Yes! So here's a bunch of footage of me attempting to be successful at it. At the end, I'll tell you how it went. Okay.
All systems go.
Alright, you told me you muscle on that.
I am.
Well, sorry.
I am pleased to report it fits. I can hardly believe it myself. The Laser CNC thing went way better than I thought it would. If you noticed, the Laser CNC had at the top, the circles were filled in, and then the little target designs that I made at the bottom were there, like they're supposed to be. In Illustrator, everything appeared correctly. I made the SVG and everything appeared correctly. I put it into Xtool's XCS software and everything appeared correctly. It was only when I sent it to the machine, all of a sudden the whole top row was solid and the whole bottom row were little targets. And I had no idea why. I could have gone back to Illustrator and fixed it, but I didn't feel like dealing with it. It just wasn't worth my time, so I left it as is. And if you're wondering how I did that, it was with the Xtool S1 Laser CNC, and I put in the 2-watt IR module, and that's how I was able to etch the steel, which came out kind of a gold color. But that worked out perfectly because then I had this nice, perfectly straight, very fine line to run up against on the metal cutting bandsaw, and that was actually really easy to do by hand, so that by the time I sand it, any variance in that line would be indetectable by the human eye. Maybe a cat or a hawk or something like that could see it, but not you and not me. We can't see it. The plasma cutter handheld, even though I made the little wood strip as a guide, it really just, it wanted to catch and it wouldn't move smoothly across the steel. And every time it catches, it burns out wider, and it was just, I have Autodesk Fusion, but I don't have a plasma CNC. It would have been much simpler having a plasma CNC just cut out the whole thing and we'd be done already, but I don't have any such things. The best quality cut that I even got out of any of it was running it down the Milwaukee metal cutting bandsaw with the Swag Offroad little table attachment for it. Thanks, Swag Offroad, you're awesome. So anyway, Dale said that the bracket fits, which made me extremely happy. I would say that makes it a success. If you're wondering why it wasn't painted, Dale said that he wanted to paint it. That's why you see in the video it's not finished. It's finished, but without a finish. It's a no finish finish. Once again, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Click the like button. YouTube has you do so much stuff. Subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, like, comment on other people's comments, click like on their comments. It really is a lot to remember, but apparently if you click subscribe and the like button, algorithmic blessings will rain down upon my head. So thank you for doing that. Thank you, I appreciate it. Please subscribe.